We're here with the next interview for Zorg, Zekerheid Leiden with Clayton Vette. In the middle we have Carrington Love and then do we call you Alex or Alexandru? Olah.
Alex, it's easier.
Alex is easier, right? Okay guys, so we're gonna do this in Dutch, is that okay?
Probably not.
It's not?
It's not going to be a quiet interview.
Oh boy.
Looking around like
Romanian? Yeah. Okay. Now listen, I did a little research and I found some connections in the basketball world with you personally. And I want to ask the other guys, Carrington, you must stay silent here. This is for the other guys. There's a link, in a way, between Giannis Antetokounmpo and Carrington Love. So what is it? Any ideas?
It's Milwaukee, right?
Whoa, good, yeah. Is that correct, Carrington?
That's correct, yeah.
So Carrington, you played in Milwaukee, right? Your college years? Or you started there?
From Milwaukee.
You're from Milwaukee.
Born and raised, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, that's a point for you, Clayton. Okay, now Clayton, you must stay silent. There's a connection between guys like Harrison Barnes, Fred Hoiberg, and Darren Collison.
Iowa boys.
Yeah. Almost.
They're top players in the state.
Yeah. You all were Mr. Basketball of Iowa, right?
Yeah, I was close enough.
Certain years.
Like almost
good.
11 years ago, probably, yeah.
Hey, excellent. Okay, so this is the final one. Alex, maybe it's a bit cheesy, but hey, sorry for that. There's a certain relation between Count Dracula and Alex.
Like Romania and Transylvania, right?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I know you played in Cluj, Alex.
Yep.
You're from Timisoara?
Yep.
Is that in Transylvania or?
No, that's in the west part of Romania. Transylvania is mostly center of Romania.
Okay.
Cluj is really close.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically almost in Transylvania.
Yeah, they're quite proud of that. Okay, good. So that was the quiz. Good job, guys. Okay, I'd like you to describe one another. Clayton, can you please describe Carrington as a person, as a teammate, and as a basketball player?
Teammate, I think he's it's his second year. I think he's really willing to listen to you if you have some information to say or things to, he's really willing to learn. I think, from coach, from other players and everything. He really takes everything in and really just absorbs it and wants to know as much as he can, as he's moving forward in his career. Do I say Alex too, or no?
No. Thank you. Thanks for that. Yeah. Okay, Karen, can you talk about Alex?
He's a very rude person. No, I'm just kidding. No. Very, very nice guy. Very humble. Natural born leader. Very talented around the basket. A lot of craft to his game to be 7 foot.
Yeah.
Nice person to be around.
Good one. Thank you. Alex, can you talk about Clayton?
Yeah. Teammate, awesome teammate. He's great to be around. He's a great basketball player. He can shoot really well for a big guy. He can sing better than he plays, though. He can play the guitar really well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's great to go against a guy like him in practice. We really make each other better. So I like that a lot. Okay,
seems like you have a good connection, all three of you. Okay, excellent. All right. So another thing is, we talked about Wisconsin, where you're from, Carrington. We talked about Iowa, where you're from, Clayton. And you played your college ball in Illinois, right?
Chicago.
So it's all like Midwest guys.
Midwest guys.
Is that, you talk about stuff like that, or?
Occasionally.
Just, memories and.
Talk about the weather, I think, more than anything.
Yeah.
When it was cold here, it's actually really cold back home. We all kind of know that. The cold back home or back in the Midwest is way different than the cold here. So we hear people saying it's cold outside, and it's not really all that cold out.
You know where we're coming from.
That's true. Well, Romania can get pretty cold too, and you played in Minnesota as well, right?
Yeah.
So it must be.
Yeah. So it's cold everywhere in the Midwest.
8 months of winter.
You don't get away from it. Yeah, you don't get away from it anyway.
Sometimes not.
Yeah.
Well, what's it like growing up in the Midwest? Is it? I think like there's a real basketball culture, right? Indiana, of course, and is that different? Is that influence the way you are taught the game or how you interact with the crowd, stuff like that?
There's a lot of countryside in the Midwest. Sports in general is pretty big, and along with that comes athleticism. Like guys tend to be more bulkier or more of an athletic build, kind of. But sports culture is big in the Midwest, from my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think, basketball is not real, it's popular in Iowa, but there's not as many like good players coming out of, like Milwaukee area, Green Bay, stuff like that, or like, the Twin Cities up in Minnesota. But like, it's getting better and everything, and there's some good players coming up, some NBA guys and everything. So it's very popular, but it's not really on the map for basketball, Iowa, so much. But.
Yeah. Is it just population-wise, or maybe there are other sports that are more dominant?
Yeah, I think population. A lot of like in Iowa, it's a lot of like football and wrestling and that kind of stuff. So a lot of guys, and there's a lot of farm. There's not many like rural areas. There's a lot of like farm kids and stuff that are just big and not really athletic or anything.
Really move,
kind of slower. But so that's why they kind of more go towards football or wrestling or something like that. So.
Alex, how's that in Romania? I know they've had great football players in the past. Yeah. They've had a great basketball player in George Muresan, who played in the NBA. But what's the basketball culture there? You're playing for the national team as well?
Yep. It's growing. It's definitely growing. Since I left, it's been going up a lot. It's kind of similar to Netherlands. We have a really good team, and then we have 4 really good teams actually, like in Netherlands, Donor and all the other teams, us of course. But the national team is also growing. We're 1 win away from qualifying.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one later.
So we're looking forward to that. But it's definitely improving. It became actually second sport, I believe, after soccer. Before it was not that big.
Yeah, you had the Eurobasket in Cluj, of course, where you played.
That was huge for us. It was one biggest event in basketball in the last, 60 years. I don't know. It was crazy. And to play against all these NBA guys like Paul Gasol, Marc Gasol, Saric, Croatia,
Ricky was there, exactly.
Yeah,
Bogdanovic, yes.
Yeah, it was unbelievable experience, and I was happy to be part of it.
Yeah. How do you look back on you were 4 years in college, right? How do you look back on that? I see you on social media about the Wildcats and being a part of that family.
Yeah, it's been a blessing for me. Probably as a European kid, you always dream about playing basketball in the States. And just being there and experiencing that, the college life and the atmosphere and everything, I was so happy to be part of it, and that place is like my family, Northwestern. I always watch what the basketball players do, the football, everything. I keep up with the coaches, talk, it's been an amazing experience. I'll do it all over again.
As for you guys, are you still really connected with the schools that you went to?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm a big time Phoenix diehard fan. I'll always be a Phoenix for life.
Yeah.
Like Alex said, I still keep in contact with the coaches, and since I'm not too far removed from college, only 2 years, so some guys are still on the team were in college when I was in college, so I stay in contact with those guys. I'll stream their games online when I can. So
must be a nice way of feeling support, being far away from your home country and still know that they're following you and you're following them.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you say basketball is a high priority in your life, and it's kind of like coaches in the university support you when you go on to a pro career with basketball because of all you've done with the university. So, and it's the same way, everything that they've done for me as a university, I support them. So it's a really good relationship.
Clayton,
yeah, mine's a little different just because I've been out 5-6 years now, so. I don't know any of the players. I'm only home for a couple months in the summer, so I really don't make it back there. It's all new coaching staff, everything. So I still keep up with them, make sure, see how they're doing and everything. But yeah, it's just a little bit different, with coaches moving on and players moving on. These guys will come to that point here in a couple of years when everybody that they played with, those freshmen are gone, and it's a whole new group of people. So. Yeah. But definitely still keep up how they're doing and everything like that during the basketball season. So
I'm always amazed, but that's a different example. But it's like the Carolina guys, they look out for each other, the whole network, and it's not only the Michael Jordans, but also the players, way below that. Huh?
Yeah.
Really, I went to Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing. I wish we had that here in Europe, but it's a bit different. So let's give this one to you, Carrington. Can you describe the team that you're on? What kind of a team is Zekerheid Leiden this year?
This year, I feel like just a tight-knit group of guys, really high-character guys. Surprisingly, very athletic group of guys to be in Europe, as all-around, Guys like Worthy, DeYoung, Mohammed, Karazi, Jesse Vaughn, Clayton, Alex, all athletic guys, and talented guys. They're really nice guys in the locker room to be around. We actually do like team bonding stuff sometimes, and everyone has good chemistry on and off the court, and I think that actually shows.
Yeah.
And these guys are really dedicated to winning. They lay it on the line for everyone every night. In the last series you've seen that, and they never give up. The will to win is very big, and they have a lot of heart.
You played in Germany before.
Yeah.
Was that league with different type of players, different body types, different athleticism than what you're seeing in Leiden, for example?
Just speaking Leiden as my team, athletic-wise, yeah, because in Germany what you see is import guys usually are the athletic guys, and then national players are really skilled and really cerebral to the game. But here you have a mixture of both, and that's nice to have.
Yeah, good. All right, Clayton, can you describe your head coach? Paul Vervaak, the Belgian.
Yeah, I played for Paul my first year, and so we kind of had a little bit of a relationship there. But he's a player's coach. He really listens to his players. I think of what they want to do, really like talk it out and everything, and so everybody's on the same page. He's good at getting a game plan together, and then. As we're going through it, if there's some adjustments that maybe some players like, well, if this happens, like maybe we should do this, and I played for coaches that are, all right, we're doing it my way and that's it. Yep. Like everybody shut up, like we're not discussing it, we're doing it my way. We're like, I think this works a lot better, as a player to have that relationship with your coach. So that's the one, the big thing that I see that really helps this team, because there are, a lot of good basketball minds on this team that. Guys know the game; they've been playing it for a long time, so he's willing to, to give and take. So. Yeah,
because you played in Hungary and the Czech Republic, I think. Were the coaches there different, or are you maybe referring to your college days?
Those places, it's a little different. But I mean, it's good basketball. I mean, it's obviously it works for them. They've been doing it. They were all older guys, and they've been doing it for a long time. So it's not like. It worked very well for them, and guys respected it. And once you know that the coach isn't going to really change too much, if you say something, then you just go with the plan, and usually it works. So,
thanks. Okay, great. Alex, you arrived just around the New Year, I think.
Yep.
Feels like you've been here for much longer than that. Can you describe the organization around the team? The management, the assistants.
Yeah, it's been great. They've been welcoming me with open arms, and Bart is doing a great job managing the team. The trainers are doing a really good job of keeping us healthy and helping us with whatever we need. The fans are just unbelievable. I don't think I've seen fans like this. Yeah, it's been. I'm not playing pro for a long time, but they've been unbelievable. They come to away games. Last game was it was like a home game for us. And Zekerheid Leiden is definitely, you can tell it's a top club, and is doing it well.
Yeah, we'll talk about the atmosphere during the games a bit later, and talk about Carrington's shot. Okay, final one. It's for you, Carrington. Can you describe the city? I have no idea if you have any time to visit it, but
I have time.
It's an old Dutch city. How do you look at it?
It's a beautiful city, scenery-wise. The canals, and it's not too big like Amsterdam or Rotterdam, but it still has that city vibe, but also like small, so you feel comfortable and you're not worried about bumping in people, being too busy, or being in traffic or stuff like that. I like the canals. That's really nice to go out to eat in the city. Different restaurants that are more of like a hometown feeling, which is nice.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and It's not big.
What's one of your favorites to go out eat?
Personally, Moxie.
Okay, yeah. That's the Suriname place, right?
Yeah, and
It's
also I don't know the name of the Greek place that I go.
Is that Alpha?
Did you go to Delphi or?
Delphi.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, I'm a regular in that place. I'm there all the time. Yeah.
We went there the other day, and like he goes up, and they were like, "Hey,
It's you again.
So
I think they're the second oldest Greek restaurant of the country. You know, it's amazing. Yeah.
you can tell by the taste. It tastes.
Good. Yeah. So I just told one of you. This is where we produce the live stream up here, and we got a lot of viewers, more and more every game, especially now with the finals. Do you have any folks back home or friends or former teammates that are watching you, and do you get any reactions to the game, Alex?
Yeah, my family, they're always watching the game. I know my grandma is a diehard fan of mine. Hasn't missed a game since college, honestly. Yeah, she's, even if it was at 4 a.m. in the morning, she'll be up and watching it. Yeah. You know, my coaches from Northwestern will want to watch the finals right now. But yeah, I have a fan base that are watching the games. Either Romania, some from Belgium, and then the States.
Yeah. Sometimes I see it in the chat, you know, they're supporting you. And some of you guys, Carrington, you're pretty active on, I think, on Twitter or social media. I see you supporting the team. You get a lot of reactions now that you're in the playoffs.
Yeah. A lot like Alex said. I have group chats. I don't know, it's the new thing. So it's easier to get a message out to multiple people at once. So I have group messages with former teammates, family members, and the live stream comes up. I just send it in a group chat in different group chats, and then I get reactions after the game like, hey, you did this well, or you guys played well, or this. So, yeah.
I heard you're on your phone quite a bit, keeping up with all the groups. Good. That's good. Are you with that, Clayton?
Yeah, for sure. You know, the time difference it's kind of funky. Yeah. You know, especially during the week for my family and friends and stuff like that. But a lot of them don't sit at a computer all day, so it's kind of tough. But like, you know, they're keeping up with the live stats and stuff like that. But you know, on the weekends, definitely, you know, they're tuning in, and it's usually 12, 1 o'clock, so they're probably just waking up from a nap or something, or just waking up. I don't know. But no, yeah. So they definitely listen a lot.
That's good to hear that. Okay, good. Yeah, Alex, you mentioned this, that you're on the Romanian national team and you did well. You beat Holland at home. So now there's a big clash coming up.
No, it's June 28th, I believe.
Yes.
That's when we play here.
You will be playing in Groningen.
Groningen, yeah.
And we're going to try to beat you. Any feelings about that?
I think I have all the secrets I need to go back home, and that was the plan all along, to come to Leiden.
You're undercover.
The whole time.
Undercover spy for the national team.
I was talking to the Zwolle coach, and he's a nice guy. I said, well, coach, I would really wish for you to win, but if you're playing Leiden, I got to be with Leiden. And no, I would wish for you to win, but I got to be with the orange guys.
I understand. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's definitely a big game.
It's a big one
for both countries, both parties. It's going to go down. It's going to be a great game for sure. Hopefully we'll win.
Did they select the team already? Are you on it, or you just have to wait for
I don't think it's public yet. So I don't want to say anything yet.
No, okay. Yeah. Okay. And then the other game you have is against
Croatia at home. Yeah.
So they are desperate now, right?
Yeah, I think they're bringing everybody. Saric, I think, is coming. Bogdanovic is coming. We played against them in Eurobasket. We beat them at their place, which was unbelievable for us. We know it's going to be a tough game against them in Cluj, but we'll get ready.
Yeah, amazing game. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, Carrington Love. I have 2 words here. The shot. You know what I mean?
I think I'm pretty good.
That free throw.
You can take it.
Free throw. That was good.
That air ball.
That was good.
Can you take us through that? I think there was 4.5 seconds on the clock when Wordy took the rebound, and he just flew off. And you were in the left lane, like, I'm here, I'm open. And then he was waiting and waiting, setting you up. Can you take us through that couple of seconds?
When I saw you got the rebound, and he's pretty fast, and I'm pretty fast, so we full out dashed, and I'm thinking like, okay. First, I thought he was gonna have a layup, but then the guy who was guarding me kind of ran to the lane, and he just makes a no-look pass my way at the last second. I wanted the shot since I was open from the time I've crossed half court. And everything was online. I just released it and held the follow through. Bounce. And my teammate actually, he was excited for me to go in. At first, like, oh no, it's not going in. Wait a second. All right. So yeah, it was
after about the 5th bounce I gave up on it.
It was a big shot, but like I said, without the rebound from Worthy, without the pass, without Clayton running the floor, I don't think the shot happens.
Was this one of the biggest shots of your career so far?
One of them, yeah, for sure. At this point in basketball, second year as a pro, now we're headed to the finals. You kind of get in a situation where you think like the next game is always the biggest game of your career. So considering that being a game-winning shot to take us to the finals, I would say it's for sure one of the biggest shots.
They showed it on replay on Ziggo with the cam from above, and it hit. Indeed, it did hit the rim 5 times.
Seemed like it.
And then you were standing there kind of cool, right? You were looking at the crowd, you're like, yeah. And then Clayton was all pumped up.
Yeah. I love those fans, especially in that section. They're so loyal, that's crazy. So.
I mean, everybody just enjoyed this whole series against Zwolle very much. Alex, how would you describe the playoff run so far? You beat Leeuwarden, you beat Zwolle.
Yeah, it's like you said. Let's start from the beginning. Leeuwarden, that one was a tough series too. We had to go to the decisive game 3, but we got together as a team and we fought through like we did so far. But the series against Zwolle was just unbelievable. Especially the last couple of games where we were down 15 and we never gave up. Some teams probably think like, all right, well, we have more games to play. It's whatever, we're gonna give up and get them the next time. But no, we grinded and we fought back, we crawled back. Play by play, and just to finish the series and end the series with his shot with the buzzer beater. That was just the icing on the cake. Like that's. We kept saying in the locker room, like that's how it was supposed to happen.
Oh yeah.
Just last game buzzer beater to win it. It was just unbelievable. Both teams played their hearts out, and we came in time.
Yeah. Clayton, you played against your former team in Zwolle. You had a really good season there.
Mm-hmm.
How was that series for you?
Yeah, really doesn't matter who you're playing. I think just moving to the finals is obviously the main goal. But, I think when it comes down to it, I think, we got just our experience with our guys, never giving up at halftime. I think we're down every game but one, maybe by 10 or more. So, guys just not panicking and not going into a, panic mode or anything like that. So, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really matter who you advance or who you go through. It's just always nice to get to the finals, obviously.
So the amazing thing for the fans is like you have an amazing comeback and you win you sweep them. At the same time, what would be the cause that you get behind initially? Is that something the team has to work on? Is that just the flow of the game?
Yeah, I think especially that last game, I think, their backs were against the wall and we came out a little slow and sluggish and stuff. Not sluggish, but a little bit slower. Didn't hit shots right away. But, I think with us, we just need to remember, like, all right, we're gonna hit that next shot. If our offense isn't clicking, like, we need to rely on our defense and just rely on that a little bit more to start games.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Right. So, Carrington, now it's the final, best of 7 against one of the better teams in Europe at the moment, even though now they had a great European run. Still, you beat them twice in the season. at the beginning and at the end in their place. What are your thoughts on playing Donar?
Honestly, it's kind of like moving forward momentum, worrying about the guys in our locker room, no matter who we're facing up against, I give them credit. They're a great team, great coach. But at the same time, I don't want to stroke those guys too much because we're also a great team, great coach, and better fans, in my opinion. So I mean, we're going to battle. We're going to go to war. And the only thing I can say is may the best team win. And I think that's us. So that's what we're going to shoot for.
Yeah. Alex, how's that? Carrington saying, okay, just rely on your own strength. Focus on that. Focus on your own team.
Yeah, just focus on what we do best and try to, go every game, like just play our hearts out like we did with Zola and, play smart, play tough defense, and, we'll get through.
Probably you've heard a lot of stories about 2011 when Zorg and Zekerheid Leiden won their first championship. It was the second for the city. Well, that was 33 years before that. And Leiden, they had the smaller budget, but they still beat Groningen in the seventh game, in the triple overtime game. And one little difference, they had the home court advantage, which you don't have at the moment. So it's going to be a legendary series, I guess, legendary opponent. So you're all far from home, right? I mean, Alex, you're from Europe, but still... Romania is far away. You get homesick during a season. You miss your folks, your family. How's that for you?
Yeah, of course I miss them. But I've been away from home for so long that I've been in the States for 6 years and then 2 years in Europe. You kind of get used to it. It's great that you can see them maybe in some breaks. When I go back to national team, I have a day or two with them. We always keep in touch. We always text, Skype, whatever it takes. But of course, I miss them. They sometimes come visit me. Didn't work out this year, but I've been used to it.
Yeah. Carrington, for you, you started in Germany, living the life as a pro. It's tough being away from home.
Yeah. It's a little bit tougher for me just because I have a daughter. So it's always dwelling on me, But going home for Christmas is big, her coming to visit, but also having teammates that treat you like brothers and, an organization and a fan base that embrace you like family. That makes things a lot easier and it takes the weight of that off your mind at times, So, yeah, it gets tough, but, when you're winning and people are treating you like family, it makes it a lot easier.
Clayton, you knew Holland from last season, being in Zwolle. Mm-hmm. Does that help feeling at home, or is it just tough?
I mean, it's way different here. Zwolle's a little ways away, and it's just a lot different than here. But I have my wife's here with me and stuff like that, so that helps. Having somebody here, and we had family and friends visit throughout the year, going home for Christmas. So for me, it's not. I mean, you miss them, but like Alex said, it's one of the disadvantages, but you just get used to it. I mean, so.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look a little bit ahead. I mean, we have a big final, and then all of a sudden the season is over. You have the national team coming up. So I think there's two questions. One of them is, would you want to come back to Leiden?
Me?
Let's start with you. Would you be interested?
Yeah, of course I'll be interested. I love it here. Like I said, since I got here, even in Den Bosch, like everybody opened with open arms. Even the fans, I really felt at home right away, and it's been great. Of course, it's going to be a long summer for me. I have to go with the national team, and I have to get ready because the season I had with transferring and stuff, I have to take care of me individually. I'll love to come back here.
Carrington, you mind playing another season for Leiden?
For sure. As a basketball player, we're basically entertainers. So you have to think to yourself, what gets you going? What like I said, this section right here.
So just for the viewers, Carrington is pointing at it's the main part of the stands, the brown stands as we call them. We get the blue and the brown, and then it's the left side when you were sitting in the stands, the left side. I always used to sit there, so maybe that's just coincidence. Okay, yeah. So yeah,
really,
we're talking about entertainment.
They really get me going, you know, being able to get them excited by the performance that I'm putting on the court. So you don't get that everywhere you go, you know. Some places might be that many fans, some places fans might be that personal with you, but here's a place, you know, really fans treat you like your family.
Clayton?
Yeah, you know, I'd really like to come back. You know, my wife and I, we really liked it here, and I think, you know, if we win a championship, that's obviously, you know, keeping the team together kind of would be ideal for me. You know, it's nice to go to a place. I've been on teams where you lose a lot more during the season. When you're winning, everything seems to go a little better. So, I mean, just to have that, knowing that we're going to win games here because of the team that they put together and everything is big. So, yeah.
And then I guess that's the B part of the question. I could imagine that you're a pro basketball player. Your career is not going to last forever. There might be teams who have had really good seasons here. If there's a team interested and you can earn more, I mean, that would also be a consideration. I could imagine Dutch basketball isn't the biggest league where they can pay the high salaries. How do you feel about that, Alex?
You know, it's not always about money. It depends. You get a certain age where you think like, okay, like I have to earn as much as possible because, you know, I'm getting to my retirement or stuff like that. For me personally, it's not always been about money. It's about development. I'm still at the beginning of my career, and I just want to get and play, you know, for the right team, for the right coach, where I can develop and get better and better as a basketball player, which eventually will transform itself in earning more money. So that's my thinking.
Absolutely. Karen, is that for you too, that you're looking for a place where you can develop?
My thought process is a little different from others, you know. I live so much in the now that I feel like if I'm thinking futuristic too far, that I'll get distracted in my mind and start. I'm really into winning championships, and right in front of me, you know, I have the bull vision right now, you know, of winning a championship this year.
And then that's a good thing in itself, but then even better things will come. That's well said. Are you the same Clayton, or are you more the?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm kind of a little bit of both. You know, obviously I'm just very focused on the finals. You know, but I'm with Alex too. You know, it's not all about money. You know, I've been playing for five years now, and you know, there's been offers where you know, more money in a country that maybe isn't ideal, or you know, some kind of part of the contract isn't great. So you know, it's not always about money. It's about situation and you know, if you have a family or you know, loved one that's with you or whatever, like it's, you know, you want their opinion and them to be comfortable too. So it just depends. Because
during the season, your wife is with you, or she travels in and out?
No, yeah, well she'd been here since I got here, and she just went home about a month ago. So. But I mean, yeah, it's very important to me that she's comfortable and the team takes care of her and acknowledges that she's here and everything, and this team has. So you know, it's very nice to see. So
yeah, I want to talk about this country, the Netherlands. Carrington, what's cool about the Netherlands? Can something comes to mind that you say, okay?
The biggest thing is this is a friendly English-speaking country. You know, it's like it's a flip of a switch. You know, I go places, obviously I don't know Dutch, but I go places and people address you in Dutch, and then I say, I'm sorry, but can you speak English? And it's like a flip of a switch, like, oh yeah, like they face kind of light up, like no problem. And, last year it wasn't like that for me, and I love Germany. I really love the culture, but you know, like I had to actually learn some German because it was frowned upon if you didn't know some type of German. Like they kind of took it as a disrespect. So some people just like, well, if you don't know Dutch or Deutsch, shall I say, German. I can't talk to you. And here it's not like that. And I really like that. So it's easy for me to get around and maneuver throughout the country alone, and go different places and explore because people can understand me.
Any specific city or region that you visited that you liked especially?
Amsterdam is a really nice city, and also Den Haag. Obviously Leiden, I'm here a majority of the time, but those 3 cities I really like a lot.
Good. Alex, maybe you're used to it because I was in Romania myself, and it's, Romanian is not a world language, Dutch is not, so people kind of understand if you want to speak English, and they will try their best. So maybe for you, that's not the biggest difference, but what's cool to you about Holland?
Just the culture here, and I feel like it just seems crazy to me. As you walk through Leiden, for example, we have these big windows, and you can literally see in everybody's house what they're doing. Like, that was a big thing for me. I could not get used to it. It's not like I was, creeping on somebody, but just the thought of I was thinking about myself. Like, if I'm there reading the newspaper or eating, I can, somebody can just watch me, and but that's how it is here, and the country is just beautiful. I came to visit Nederlands last year when I was in Omdat. We had a weekend off, and we came with some friends. And I like everything is green here. Everything is wonderful. Even so many bikes. I love it. I feel like that's healthy for the community. Less traffic and healthier wise. You do exercise. But yeah, I really like Netherlands. I like it.
Good. Clayton?
Yeah, I say I like the size of it. It's small. You can see a lot of stuff, and for our games and everything, every bus ride's 2 hours, maybe something like that. So that's a big plus for me. But yeah, I'd say just like the size of it, being able to see a lot of stuff, and you drive 45 minutes and you can see a different city or a different town, or tulip fields or whatever you want to do. So there's just a lot of good things about the size of it I like. So
go to the beach.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're 5-10 minutes away from the beach.
Have you been on a boat yet, or in the city, or on one of the lakes, or go boating?
We went. No, I've just done like boat tours and stuff like that in Amsterdam, but not like a boat.
Yeah. Okay. What is strange about Holland? We got some strange stuff going on. Anything, Carrington, that you like?
Strange.
Alex mentioned the windows. The open windows. Anything?
Yeah. Strange
habits or customs.
Oh, actually, yeah. Kind of hit on what Alex said when I first got here. It was crazy. I mean, I know you guys are the bike country, right? But I didn't know that bikers had the right of way before cars. So I'm used to pedestrians having the right of way, but bikers, I'm like, whoa. So that was probably the biggest difference. That was a little bit different or strange to me.
Yeah.
But you grow accustomed to it and you adjust to it, and like you said, it's good for the environment. And actually, it's pretty cool to see families parents and kids riding their bikes, and actually going places, not just going for a bike ride, but actually traveling by bike. So that's pretty cool to see now.
Yeah. Clayton, anything that you
definitely the bikes.
What is this? The bikes.
They're crazy on the bikes. I can't imagine. I wouldn't want to ride a bike here because I feel like I would get hit by somebody. Because I'd probably cause an accident for wanting the car to go or something. But I'm driving and they're a foot away from you and they don't seem phased at all. And nobody's wearing helmets. Like in the U.S., if you have families on bikes, that's crazy to me that they don't have to wear helmets. But there's obviously a lot of stuff in the U.S. that's nuts too. So yeah,
I guess everywhere. Yeah.
But I'd just say I'm with Carrington on the bikes. I'm from a small town where you don't really ride bikes around or anything. So
I guess bikes would be for kids, as a plaything. But apart from that, just be in the car. Yeah. Dutch words. There's got to be some words, and I'll just stick with the decent ones. Some words that your teammates taught you, or that just come in handy, or they're just funny. Alex, anything that you learned or use, or nothing?
Honestly, no, and I'm ashamed of it because in college I lived with a Dutch guy, Joey van Zekerheid, probably people know him. And I haven't learned much words, not even bad words, so that's a shame.
Oh man, anyone?
Yeah.
Just a little practical thing, or
just by picking up. I lekker
Yeah.
Vanavond and Duncanville.
Yeah.
I hear him so often on a daily, just from hearing other people talk that I just can say
That's
him.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say lekker because I feel like they use it in every situation. Like food, someone makes a good play, it's just good, it's just lekker. Yeah, so. But it's hard to get words out, I think. So, like, there's so much like throaty, like that stuff. Like, it's hard to get those out. But lekker's easy.
I know. Okay, I got one final special request for Alex and well, for all of you. It's always how we wrap up, basically. Let's start with you, Carrington. Anything you want to say to your fans, the people that are coming to the finals games in a few days that support you so much? You explained that. Anything you want to brief?
I just want to say thanks for all the support throughout this whole season, regular season, playoff runs, and I hope along with myself and the guys are going to be able to give you a tremendous historical series.
Well, we'll take that one. Clayton.
Yeah, definitely. Just all the support throughout the season. I don't think there was too many games during the week, cup games, anything where it was not many people here. So that always helps the player, I think, to be appreciated and everything like that, and to treat you good but yeah, like Carrington said, everybody just come out for the finals games, and I think it's going to be very, very good finals.
Oh yeah, me too. I have a really good feeling about this playoff run. Alex, I have the same question for you. And one extra. Let's start with the extra one. I know you have some fans in Romania. I know a few of them because I was at Eurobasket. Can you maybe say hi to them or wish them well in Romanian first?
Yeah, say in Romanian?
Yeah, please. Yeah, I would like to know how that sounds like.
Oh, ok. Da, mulțumim pentru tot ce faceți dumneavoastră, cu toți acolo, să veniți să ne încurajați. Sper să o ținem tot așa și să veniți în număr din ce în ce mai mare.
Okay. Can you? I just try to pick up maybe a word and a half, but can you translate that? What you just
I'll
said?
probably say the same thing.
That's good. Yeah, go ahead.
Fans, we just thank you for your support, for always being next to us, encouraging us, and I hope we're going to see you again and pack the house for the finals, and go Leiden.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for doing this. I know you have to take your rest and eat well and get some sleep and be ready for game 1 in Groningen on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So we'll have the video out by then, just as a nice warm-up for the finals. And we hope to see you maybe for 7 games or win game 6 at home and raise the cup, get the gold medals. And we want to thank you so much for an amazing playoff run already, for a really good season at Leiden.
Thank you.
Really hope to see you back after the summer and wish you a bit of good luck with the national team.
Just a bit.
Okay, this is Clayton Vette, Carrington Love, and Alex Olah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.